going to teach you how to make Hamburger Helper. First, you can either buy Hamburger Helper or you can do it yourself. Now this says, let's see if we can fake the recipe, okay? Brown ground beef in large frying pan and drain. It's 1 pound. So we take 1 pound of ground beef. My wooden spoons anymore. It's because they're up here, I guess. Okay, we're going to let that start browning. And meanwhile, we're going to look at this recipe. I'll show you how you fudge it. Okay, so we take this container. So remember, we used 1 pound. Okay, 1 pound of that. And how much noodles have we got here? 2 cups. So you take 2 cups of noodles from your own bag. And then in here, what have we got in here? Spices and such. Let's see what's in it. Crumble 1 pound of ground beef into a 3-quart microwavable bowl. I'm not going to microwave it. Ingredients. Pasta, which is what's in the bowl here. Cornstarch. Cornstarch is our biggest ingredient. And then sugar, salt, tomato powder, maltodextrin, monosodium glutamate, spices, hydrogenated soybean oil, citric acid, yeast extract, dried onion, natural flavor, which contains milk ingredients, color, modified cornstarch, dried garlic, disodium guanylate, and silicon dioxide. All those things. Okay, now you know that the biggest ingredient, what there's most of, is cornstarch. Okay, first let's measure this and see how much of this there is. Okay, so that's 3/4 of a cup. Okay, so you've got 3/4 of a cup of your powdery stuff, 2 cups of macaroni of some sort, some kind of noodle that you like, and 1 pound of hamburger. Okay, now in this we know there's 2/3 cup, 3/4 cup. Now let's see if this is the same thing as some of these powders that you can get. Well, now there's instant soups, which aren't really what we want at all. This is falafel. We don't want falafel either. rice in that one. More rice in that one. You could use something like this. This is a cream of mushroom soup mix. And this one is a cream of leek soup mix. And I think these would work just the same. But we're just gonna works properly, actually. I think it's just... No, that's middle's not hot. Okay, so we have a choice. We could use this thing, the regular one, or we could just try it with one of these other powdered mixes. Or you could make your own. Now, if you mix it with water, the cornstarch is going to go to the bottom. And the other things will float a bit. So you might be able to see. Now we're going to need 4 cups of water in this anyway. So let's see what we can do with this. Figure out what I want to use. Okay, we'll put those over there in that bowl. Okay, now I think that's about 2/3. And we're going to add our 4 cups of water. Let's use cold water. We don't have cold water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now, if you look at this, you'll see that the leafy flakes are coming to the top. I would think those are your spices. Some things are going to fall to the bottom, like the sugar and probably the cornstarch. Okay, so what you could do now is you could add 3/4 of a cup of your own mix and 2 cups of noodles. And then you wouldn't have to buy this. So let's see what the directions are. Okay, so we stir in. It wants us to drain it, but I think the fat is very good for you. So you add your noodles. And then this is your spices. You can get these different ingredients in the health food store, and you can put them together and taste them as you put them together and see when you have duplicated the recipe. So you don't have to buy it at this expensiveness. For 2 cups of that, okay, so then we reduce heat, stir in pasta hot water and uncook. Heat to boiling, stirring occasionally. Now, one thing you can do about this salt thing is you can make your own make up your own mix and put it in a jar, or you could buy this ready-made mix, but it's very easy to make. In fact, if you look in a cookbook. So what is this called? This is Hamburger Helper. So this is lasagna. So for lasagna, you're going to have Italian spices and tomatoes and salt and pepper, and it looks like you probably have some sugar and maybe some Parmesan cheese or something, or some other kind of cheese. But you can take these and you can put them together and make your own master mix. You look it up in the cookbook if you want. Maybe you could find a recipe in there. But you don't have to spend whatever it is on this. It used to be $1.49. I don't know what it is now. And yours won't have to have all those chemicals either. However, I'm not certain that those chemicals are not why we live so long. All these preservatives, we are very well preserved. I don't think that we have a healthier lifestyle, particularly, than generations before. Okay, once this boils, you turn it down and cover it. So I have to wash this. I have to wash the lid. Okay. Okay, now it's boiling. So we cover it, and we turn the heat down for how many minutes? 10 minutes. Oops. Okay. So after a few minutes, after 10 minutes, this is what it looks like. You can see how much of that sauce is cornstarch. Cornstarch is quite shiny. Okay, so there it is. So I shall turn it off and let it sit until we're ready to eat. Did you like that? Oops. I'll let you see it one more time. Okay, eat your heart out. You can do this at home.